Hey, welcome back to gggaming. So here we are. We have our showcase for KORIADON. This is, of course, going to have the locked NPC party. Check out that video down there in the reference videos, related videos, whatever, on how to lock this party. So this party will have 2 Intimidate NPCs, which are super important, and the only way that this actually works. You might be able to get away with 1 if you're lucky and got some good RNG. But otherwise, KORIADON, hands down, legendary Pokemon, one of the strongest fighting in the game. Works amazing as long as you do it this way. Let's get to it, and I'm going to show you exactly how to set this up. Okay, so for your KORIADON, in order to make this an easy solo and fairly strong solo, here's what you're going to do for your setup. You're going to go a fighting Tera type. Okay, that's important. Got to go fighting. And then we're going to run the metronome held item. Metronome held item is key to building up our signature move that we're going to do this, pretty much the only move we're going to do in this fight, which is going to be Drain Punch. Of course, Drain Punch restores your health every time you take or you hit damage with it, and it gets stronger 10% each time because of the metronome. All right, so the second and third and fourth times you hit it, it goes up 10%, 20%, 30%, 40% in its power, so that's important. Make sure you add some power points into Drain Punch, get it up to 16. All right, don't leave it at the standard 10. Other than that, your other moves that you're going to want are Taunt. Very, very important. Not sure if it's a TM move or not, but you will need Taunt. Collision Course, that's irrelevant. You don't need Collision Course. That's just part of the standard build for this guy, and I wasn't going to forget it and remember it just for this video. So we won't do in Collision Course, and you will need Bulk Up. All right, so Bulk Up is the third move. Those are the 3 moves that you need, the only 3 moves you need to make this an easy fight. For your KORIADON stats, okay? Standard raid build. HP, attack, he's already got great defense, so nothing to worry about that. He can take care of this boss, no problem. Let's jump into it and show you exactly how this fight works. Okay, here we are, and as promised, we've locked our party. We have 2 Intimidate NPCs. Why is it important? The Intimidate ability takes effect every single time a Pokemon enters a battle. Watch. So there's Taurus's Intimidate right there. There's Staraptor's Intimidate right there. They've already dropped his attack stat 2 points right out of the gate. INCINEROAR also has Intimidate, so he's going to drop our attack stat. No big deal. We'll get that back up with the bulk ups. We'll get our attack back up. Go run with that. He also uses Snarl right out of the gate, okay? So we want to be careful with that. If you're using a special attack Pokemon, make sure you can counter that Snarl and get that right back up. But otherwise, no big deal for KORIADON because we're all physical, okay? He wastes a ton of time at the beginning of this fight. It takes forever, as you can see. He uses Taunt on 1 random Pokemon. Now, here's the deal. If he uses Taunt on you, reset. Because you need to use Taunt turn 1. And we'll cycle Taunt until we get fully built. Taunt is going to prevent him from using his Bulk Up move, which he can also use in the background against these 3 NPCs. He can literally max out his attack and defense in 2 turns. I've seen it in 2 turns. He probably could go 4+4 in 1 turn if he wanted to. I haven't seen that. But I have seen him go +3 and +3 to max both stats. Okay? That's why that Taunt is important. From there, we're going to go straight into the Bulk Up. The first Taunt, you noticed, allowed him to immediately reset our stats. He resets your stats at 95% time. Very, very soon. 1 move, he'll reset your stats. From there, you're ready to go. So I'm going to jump straight into my Bulk Ups. Why? Because I want to take advantage of being able to taunt him before he puts his shield up. He will not put his shield up until 65% and 60% HP and time. So that's somewhere in this area. You have a ton of time to be able to go through this fight before he puts his shield up, okay? So I'm going to go straight into another Bulk Up here, get my defense stat +2. In the meantime, I've got Taurus as well as Staraptor taking care of INCINEROAR's attack. They're going to drop his attack stat every time they get knocked out. The Tauros is almost knocked out. When he comes right back in, the Intimidate is going to take effect. He'll lose another attack stat. I'm going to take a look. There we go. We are -3 already. Awesome. By the time we're done with this, I'm going to go 1 more Bulk Up. You are going to do 3, okay? The way these NPCs work, the way the raid boss works, he's coded. Now, technically, Taunt wore off this turn, okay? It only lasts for 3. That includes the turn you use it. But he's not going to use Bulk Up the turn it wore off. I've learned that through hundreds of raids. Just doesn't, that never happens. Okay, if it does, you just got super unlucky and you've done something I've never been able to see. So get 3 Bulk Ups off. Then you're going to do another Taunt. We'll likely see him try to use Bulk Up right here. He usually will, because this is the move, the 4th move that he tries to do it. There it is. We blocked it. So you can take advantage of that mechanic to also get a free turn. So I'm going to run straight back into another Bulk Up. we're going to go a full 6. 7. We have to go 7 bulk ups because he dropped our attack stat -1. So we got to get 1 back. So we're going to go 6 bulk ups to max out our defense, and then 1 extra one for that extra attack point. That's all we're doing. We're taunting and we're bulking up. Not worried about attacking at this point. If we need to filter in a drain punch or 2 here and there, we can, in case he critical hits us, etc. But as you see, I'm not too worried about it. We'll likely have to do 1 here in the next turn or 2. But he's doing about 20 damage a hit. So as long as it's not a critical, we're good to go. There's the 6 bulk up. So that's 3 more. Now we need to make sure we taunt again. Okay? So this turn we must taunt. Otherwise we give him the opportunity to get those bulk ups off. So right back into the taunt. This will be the last taunt. We're going to taunt 3 times. So what have we done? 1 taunt, 3 bulk ups. 1 taunt, 3 bulk ups. Taunt again, 3rd taunt. Now, we're ready to start working on him, okay? He got his shield up, no big deal. We haven't even got our terrestrialization set up yet, but that's all right. We're making sure he cannot buff himself, because if he can't get bulk up off, that's why we just got the fresh taunt in. He really is not that, he's not that bad to deal with. Look, he's maximum attack down, see? Max, with a fresh taunt. This is awesome. This is how you make this work, all right? So, let's run straight into that last and final bulk up. And clear his stats. And he just cleared the -6 attack. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and run into Drain Punch. I'm talking too much. I'm missing my opportunity. You can absolutely get all your bulk ups off before you need to do any attacks at all. I'm doing plenty of damage. To see how much healing I got there, quite a bit. I'm going to be able to... I'm fine. Even without terrestrialization set up, I'm fine. He's not going to be able to use bulk up for at least 3 more turns, 2 more turns, whatever it is. And we're good to go. So we'll get this up. We'll get our Terra energy built up. We'll get that final bulk up to max out our last attack stat. From there, it's easy. I may not even go any further because our bulk up, it's a toss-up. I didn't want to start using Drain Punch because I've already built up now 20%. My next Drain Punch will be 20% stronger. So it's the trade-off for the final bulk up. What I mean by that, when I take a look at KORIADON, see, I'm maxed defense, which is great, but I'm missing that 1 attack stat. So let's do it just because I want to make sure you see exactly how this runs. If you're not talking and you're doing this quicker, this actually works. You have plenty of time to make all this happen. Taunt, 3 bulk ups, taunt, 3 bulk ups, taunt, final bulk up. Then you're ready to Drain Punch to win. Okay? That's the name of the game. That's the game plan. Alright, so his taunt is officially worn off for sure. So let's get back into our Drain Punch. And this is all we're going to do. We're going to Drain Punch this to the end. Drain Punch is going to continue to build and be stronger and stronger by 10% every single time we use it sequentially. Because we use the 1 bulk up there in between the other Drain Punches, we've reset it. We've reset the metronome held item. Oops. Yep, Terrestrialize is still not up. No big deal. We've bought ourselves plenty of time to be fully buffed and make sure we are good to go. The best thing about KORIADON is he really is a tank. He can take the hits from this guy better than any other Pokemon that I've seen. Look at that, a whole 50 damage. Let's take a look at INCINEROAR. See that? -2 attack and +1 defense. So he started using bulk up. He'll even use it in the background against the other NPCs. I have gone through this fight a couple times with this build because it's one of my more favorite builds. And I've seen, for whatever reason, KORIADON does, or I mean, INCINEROAR doesn't bulk up. I don't know if there's something about this build or this Pokemon where he's focusing damage versus bulking up. I've actually defeated this where it showed he only used 1 bulk up. So that 1 defensive stat, that's all he had. So we'll kind of see how this goes and plays through, and we'll see if that's a thing. We'll test it here. I don't think it is. I think it was just pure luck. By the way, below 50%, INCINEROAR will start double attacking. Not always 100% they double attack, but they will double attack, which is why you have to be fully set prior to 50%. Yeah, he did bulk up again, so there's two stat points there. No big deal. We're good to go. We're gonna have this shield broken just before he probably maxes out. We were ready to carry this on to the end. Earthquake, coded move. We will use that there at about the 40% HP mark. Literally did 9 damage. And there's another hit for, what, 40 more damage? No big deal. See what I mean? KORIADON is awesome. He's awesome in this raid. Huge hit there. That was probably a critical. Yes, it was. We're down to probably one more, and this is game over for INCINEROAR. We see the bulk up there. Fairly certain there's a coded bulk up in that last little bit. No big deal. Jump this into our final drain punch. Should be the final. Left him with a slipper. He's going to get one more chance. Never mind. NPC took care of the business. There you have it. There it is. The win. KORIADON easily takes down INCINEROAR as long as you have the Intimidate NPCs in your party to take care of his attack. All right? Trust me. Without him, he's going to get built up too fast and you won't be able to maintain anything and get KORIADON set up properly. So there you have it. Let me know what you think. Drop a like. Let me know what other builds you're using. And as always, see you in the next one.